It is one thing to buy a car, but the real question is, what happens after you buy a car? Maintenance. So my question now is, what are those cars under 10 million naira that will not leave the slightest dent in your pocket? I mean, what are the most economical cars you can buy today below 10 million naira? Interesting list, right? Yes, we're going to answer that today. For this, we're going to be considering cars that after you buy them, they don't really have any wahala. Like, you just do your regular maintenance. Even this regular maintenance is affordable. They don't have wahala, they don't consume too much fuel, they don't have expensive parts and all of that. My name is Crank, and this is 234 Drive. At number 1, we have the 2007 to 2011 Honda Civic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my personal car. So you're getting first-hand experience here, not ESA or somebody said something. Now, this is my car, so I know what I'm saying. The 8th generation Civic ran between 2006 and 2012. Mostly comes in a 1.8 litre 4-cylinder engine. Some come with a 2-litre 4-cylinder engine, but that's in the SI, that's a performance trim. But we're talking about economy here, so nothing concerns us with SI. 7 to 9 million naira gets you a Tokunbo version of this car. Clean. And I promise you the parts are very, very affordable. Let's say the worst happens, your engine kaput. Full engine for this car is about 300 to 350,000 naira. And I'm sure your phone is way more expensive than that. This car doesn't have any known issue except self-inflicted. If you don't maintain it properly, then you might have some issues. But this car runs well and it's very, very easy to maintain. Talking about fuel economy, I traveled from Lagos to Ibadan and I spent just 16,000 naira on petrol. And when I came back, I still had about 3 bars on my fuel gauge. So yeah, this Honda Civic for the win. And no, it doesn't yawa. This is one of the few Honda models before 2011 that doesn't have that ball joint issue. So this car is just buy, maintain, and you're happy. You can get used ones between 4 and 6 million naira, depending on how clean it is. Parts are available, readily available for this car, so you're not dealing with any parts. And I think you have like 2 bodies for this car. You have the European version and you have the North American version. They look slightly different, but you still know it's the same car. Lastly, one thing you get on this car that you don't get in any other car on this list is a digital dashboard. You have a digital gauge cluster that records your speed digitally. Your fuel gauge is digital. Your temperature also digital. Like this car was way ahead of its time. At number 2, we have the Toyota Yaris. The 2005-2010 Toyota Yaris goes for between 7 to 9 million naira in the Nigerian Tokunbo market today. So this car is actually 7 to 9 million naira or more. Cars have gotten really expensive. This car is actually small but mighty. Let me explain. It is small but mighty because it is very reliable. It is extremely reliable. It doesn't have any issues at all. After you buy, all you have to do is maintain. And the engine is small. You get either a 1.3 litre 4-cylinder engine or a 1 litre 3-cylinder engine. Yes, there's a 3-cylinder engine option available for this car, just like a Picanto. But it's not a Picanto because this one is bigger. And this car works. The car is cute, design is cute, it just works, and the interior is also built to last. So because this car is small doesn't mean the interior is of trash materials, like it lasts long. The interior is very, very durable. The Yaris is also one of those cars that hasn't developed any faults or any known faults. Don't like some cars that when you want to buy, they say, have you changed this one? Have you changed this one? Have you done that? No, there's nothing about the Yaris except you cost it by yourself by bad maintenance. The only downside to the Yaris is its interior space. So this is not a car you buy knowing fully well that you're going to be moving around with a lot of people. This is a car for just you and maybe just one person, 2 people at the back. You can't even put 3 people at the back of the Yaris. It is very small. Like full-sized adults cannot fit in the back if it's not 2 people. If it's 3 people, then comfort is gone. At number 3, we have the Hyundai Accent. This is another car that a lot of people have been sleeping on for years. This car typically costs between 8 to 10 million naira for the 2011, 2012, 2013 models. And I think this is one of the most recent cars on this list. Imagine buying a 2013 or 2012 car at like 8 million naira for Tokes. Amazing. But you know what's crazy? In 2012, 2013 when this car came out, this car was selling brand new in Nigeria for about 3.5 million naira. I know this because I was in a friend's Hyundai Accent the other day and I opened the glove box and I saw the receipt. Purchased October 2014, 3.5 million naira, brand new. This car is very reliable. However, I advise against buying a Nigerian used version, especially the ones that have been badly maintained, because this car is prone to transmission issues and electrical issues when you don't maintain it properly. You know, with cars, maintenance is everything. The way you maintain this car is how it's going to serve you long term. So a lot of people bought this car brand new, then they didn't maintain it, just every day jump start drive, and they just ignored a lot of things. So now, if you buy that type of car, you're going to suffer a lot. The used ones typically sell between 4 to 5 million naira, but I don't advise it. I don't advise it at all. I don't know what I'm saying. Please don't buy a badly maintained Nigerian used Hyundai Accent. You're going to see hell. About 40,000 naira fills the tank of this car. And from personal experience, 40,000 naira is going to take you for like 10 days if you are driving less than 2 hours daily. Just driving, go come, 2 hours. Yeah, this car is very, very economical. And the thing with Hyundais in Nigeria is because the Hyundai is a car that is very common amongst corporate Nigeria. So the spare parts market feels like they can make more money. So the parts of this car are just as expensive as that common Toyota or common Honda. Yeah, they're just as expensive. It's not because it is not scarce, it's just expensive because they feel like people that have this car have money. They have like purchasing power. So you don't want to really break any body parts in your Hyundai Accent. But just normal regular maintenance, very, very affordable. Remember, like I said, the only scenario where a Hyundai Accent is not affordable or is not economical is when you buy one that has been badly maintained. So the only time you're going to jump at this car or a deal is if you're sure that it was maintained properly. Even better if you have a service history, because this car has some pretty expensive components like an electronic power steering. But yeah, it's a very reliable car. Very economical too. At number 4, we have the Honda CR-V. With exactly 10 million naira, you can buy a 2006-2007 model Honda CR-V if you're looking for a low maintenance family SUV. This SUV comes with a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine that gets a combined gas mileage of about 22 miles per gallon. Now this 22 miles per gallon is the best fuel consumption rate you can get in any car that looks this recent, that is an SUV of this size. Trust me. Why I like the CR-V a lot is that it is more practical. It has more space on the inside compared to cars like the RAV4. Yes, it has more space. It is roomier. So if you're a family person, this car is definitely for you. Feels very, very comfortable to good outward visibility. But if you want to enjoy more features from the CR-V than the regular CR-Vs, because they are different trims, I think you should go for the EXL. EXL comes in leather seat covering, has navigation, and has more speakers and a bigger screen. At 10 million naira, I think this is a very good value for your money. And you just need to maintain it properly. Like, maintenance is very affordable, but you need to maintain it properly as you go, so the car doesn't develop any issues. Parts are affordable too, widely available. And please, for you watching, if you have any personal experience with any car I have mentioned or that I will mention very soon, feel free to tell us about this car in the comments. Like, what was the experience with it? How did it go? Did it dent your pockets? Is crank line? Yes, just let me know in the comments. Don't be scared. I don't bite. At number 5, we have a Nissan Versa. When we were doing our research for this list, it just suddenly dawned that wait, there was a car called the Nissan Sentra from 2008-2009. This car was common back then in the corporate world, like bankers used to use it. Like, where did this car go to? And this car, people bought it then because it worked. So yeah, we brought this car back for you because this car actually works as an economical car. But there's something you must know. The Nissan Versa or Nissan Sentra is a car that comes with 2 different types of transmission. Some come with a CVT and some come with a 4-speed automatic. So ladies and gentlemen, you must buy that one that has the 4-speed automatic. Yes, if you want to stay in that economical band, or if you want to stay in the purpose of this video, because Nissan CVTs are not really reliable. Like pre-2012, Nissan CVTs are nothing to write home about at higher mileages. So yeah, you are buying a Nissan Sentra that has a 4-speed automatic transmission if you want economy and reliability in one car. With just 6 to 8 million naira, you can buy a 2008, 2009, 2010 Nissan Versa. Comes in 2 body shapes. There's a normal sedan and there's a hatchback. Comes with a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder engine, very economical, very durable, very, very reliable. And just like the Hyundai Accent, in fact, the Hyundai Accent is even more common than the Nissan Versa. But this car with body parts, you might not get it readily available in the market. So be careful not to break body parts. This is not a car that if downfall appears in front, you jam it, I'll ban down tomorrow, I want to show you who I am. I know you have the money to buy it, but the problem is, are you going to get it? It's not expensive, it's just not readily available. So don't break body parts, just do your maintenance, drive calm, and you're good. At number 6, we have the Nissan Sentra. This is the first time Nissan is dominating our list. And it is funny, because a lot of people don't remember that Nissan exists when we're talking about cars and cars and cars. But yeah, the 2012, 2013, 2014 Nissan Sentra, a very beautiful car to look at. Let me tell you why this car is beautiful. This car is beautiful because Nissan designed this car just after the Maxima and the Ultima. So the Nissan Sentra is like the baby brother or baby sister to the Nissan Maxima and the Nissan Ultima. That's why this car looks good. You even get different trims. And with 9 to 10 million naira, you can buy a 2012, 2013 Tokunbo Nissan Sentra. But yeah, this car comes with a CVT. But the CVT is not as dramatic as the ones pre-2012. So the CVT in this particular Nissan Sentra works. I know people have had this car for like 7 years. They haven't really had major issues with the car. The car is clean interior layout, clean exterior layout. It just works. At number 7, we have the Toyota Camry Big Daddy. This is the oldest car on this list. And to be very honest, if we had our way, there won't be any Toyota on this list because we know that Toyotas are reliable, but they are not really economical. Apart from the fact that they don't consume as much fuel. All these other cars don't consume fuel, but because everybody knows that you must drive a Toyota, you're driving a Toyota. Like if you have a Toyota, you bought it because you want peace of mind. So the parts have gone up, parts are expensive. Somebody called me the other day, wanted to buy parts for the popular Uber Corolla, and the price was about 100k for something that used to be like 20k. I'm like, what? But to be very honest, the Camry Big Daddy ticks all the boxes of considerations for this list. This car ran between 2001 and 2005, and today it sells between 7.5 and 8.5 million naira. I promise you, this car is to be like 2 million naira for Tokunbo. But yeah, this is new Nigeria. Cars have gone up. Over the years, the 2.2 liter 4-cylinder engine on this car has remained flawless, beautiful. People that have issues with this car, people that don't maintain it properly, maybe fan is bad, change it. You'll be cutting corners. Or you're hearing one sound from the engine, open it and fix, you'll be cutting corners. So you don't cut corners with Toyota. Like the car will still work, it's not breakdown, but you might not get like optimum experience from it. But people that maintain theirs well, sweet ride. The engine in this car is paired to a 5-speed automatic transmission that could be problematic if you don't maintain it properly. I don't know how people have transmission in their cars and they use it for 7-8 years, they never service it. There's a reason why you have a dipstick for the transmission fluid level. There's a reason why you can refill it. And these things are not expensive, it's just maintenance. You need to have a schedule. Don't worry, that will be another video. In fact, I'm angry now. We are going to teach you how to maintain the car properly, but that will be another video. At number 8, we have the Honda Fit. I don't think there's any other Honda that will fit into this list like the Honda Fit, because this car is very, very reliable. This guy is like a student in a class that never talks, doesn't see anything. But when results comes out, that A might not be 100 over 100, it might not be 90, but it will get A. Maybe 72, 78. This is an excellent student. The shape of this car borders between a compact hatchback and a tall looking compact car. So yeah, like it is very spacious. Even though it looks small, it is actually very spacious. The particular Honda Fit model you can get below 10 million naira is the 2007 to 2012 models. They sell for between 7 and 9 million naira today for Tokunbo. It comes with either a 1.3 or 1.5 liter 4-cylinder iVTEC engine from Honda, obviously. Both engines are normally paired to a 5-speed automatic transmission, and this car just looks specialized. It looks like you bought it because you know what you are doing. You know what you want. You want a car that will not stress you, a car that is not common, a car that you don't care what anybody says about this car. You just need a car that works. So yeah, normally our list comprises of 10 cars, but I'm leaving the floor open because this list is, we did our research, obviously, went around, but we want to know what other 2 cars do you think fit this list? Cars that are below 10 million naira for Tokunbo and will not stress you. Very economical, very easy to own, like trouble-free cars. Just let us know in the comment section. My name is Crank and this is 234 Drive. Remember to like, share and subscribe if you haven't already done that. And if this is your first time on this channel, welcome. Welcome to where everything goes down. And remember, if you want to buy any car on this list at all, any car at all, send us a message. The car doesn't even have to be on this list. If there's a car in your mind, you have a budget, you don't know what you want to buy, they've told you buy it, but you're not sure if that car works for you, you want professional guidance, send us an email, cars@234drive.com, and we'll be more than happy to point you in the right direction. My name is Crank, and this is 234 Drive.